Hi guys, this is Scott LaFall. This is Scott LaFall with my week 11 Sprint 5 demo video for CSC 310. And this week, this sprint, I worked on a Python Django project. And this is a late video because it took me an extra week, basically. It's the first time I've really gone over on a project. But I had some things to work out. Anyhow, this is my site that you're looking at. It's a basic stock portfolio site. It connects up to an API that delivers historical stock data going back for a year. And then once it collects it, after you get it the first time, it saves it in an SQL database. So I'll go ahead and log in. It has a full login, log out, password reset, all of that. Basic welcome page. Let's see. Okay, so I actually have a portfolio set up of stocks. And again, these have already been added. So these have already been retrieved from the API, which is called MarketStack, and they're stored in an SQL database. So for quick retrieval, basically the user now owns these records. The data costs or whatever have already been paid for. So at this point, this is a list of all the stocks in the portfolio. This could be 20, 30 stocks long. I'll pull open, say, Tesla. And this again is showing what's in the SQL database. And you get the date of the record, the open price, high, low, closing price, volume, et cetera, all this. So I've got this formatted in a nice table. And it goes back a year, basically is what it's getting at a time. Let's say that the last time when I added this stock was 4 days ago, and this date was March 17th or something, this last date, so that it's essentially out of sync. I click update stock here, and it will go and refresh this list, adding to it. It'll keep the old data, but it'll add to it and bring it up to today or the most recent close price, which would be Friday. And it will refresh this screen, and this date will change and so forth. So I can add a stock from within this. I can add a stock right here from within the stock view. I can update that stock as I told you, or I can delete the stock entirely. So I'll go ahead and just show you something. Delete stock confirmation, yes. Jumps back to the main screen, and you can see that Tesla is now gone from this. So if I want to add Tesla back in, I click add stock, ask them for a name, I put in Tesla. Now it does take about, it takes a while. I have to work on my screen rendering on that huge table. I tried pagination, lazy loading, and so forth, and it takes a while. So I'll go ahead and click it, but I'm not going to wait around in this video to show you. So basically it's working right now. And I also need to put a message up here that, hey, we're working on that. So while I'm doing that, I'll just show you a little bit of the code. It's in Django. The code is object oriented with classes, but it's also using the MVC architecture. So I've got a forms module. I've got a model. I've got my models separated here. So I've got model classes that interact with the database, not the API, but the database. I have URL patterns, and then, this just refreshed. That means that those things refreshed. And then I've got a views module that contains the controller classes. So stock controller and so forth. If I go back over here, okay, you can see that Tesla has refreshed, and it now contains, again, all the data because I'd added that before I went away. Anyhow, that's my project. Thanks a lot, everybody.